Alright, so should be live, yeah? It's been more than 10 seconds, we should be live. Oh, wait. Wait, my cursor's not working, hold on. Literally unplayable. It's okay. Should be back. Are we back? Yes, we're back, okay. Alright, so... Which I think we'll pick this one because it's got flames on it, which, let's be honest, is pretty cool. So, time starts when I select race, as you can see here. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Time starts. Alright, welcome. I am Lonne, also known as Lone Survivor, and welcome to Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, also known as the best racing game you will ever play in your life. Oh, we're going to be doing the 100% category here, which is in other words, it's just we have to beat all the tracks. We're playing on the most recent and, you know, best, well, not I won't say best version of the game. Certainly the most unbroken version of the game. And as you probably already saw, this game is pretty broken. I can show you right here. We can just phase through everything like it is nothing. And as you saw, our backwards acceleration is infinite. So we can just go backwards forever. Oh, you see this fancy Arc de Triomphe looking knockoff? We can just drive right through that like it's nothing. Is there anything that isn't broken in this game? I don't think so. But this is the truck accelerates. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that works about this game is the truck actually goes forward. And yeah, oh, there's our partner. We just drove right through him. We'll never see him again on this track because we're almost done, really. Yeah, this game is the worst racing game of all time, because it is just hilariously broken and it just doesn't work. Yeah, the UI is very, very well polished, I must admit. And you can finish the track backwards and still win, because that's how it works, you know. And this is just a solid built game, you know. You can't get any better than this. And guys, you are winner, okay? Just remember that. Alright, so we finished the first out of like 5-6 tracks. Why don't I go backwards? I can. It's just it gets really uncontrollable. But I use it at the start just to get some backwards momentum. This is... I just want to say this is not easy to control backwards. Because it seems your steering is tied to your acceleration. So we spend most of the time, we do go backwards because that's part of the meme, but we go forward just so I don't end up disappearing, because unlike any percent, we have to actually do all the tracks, unfortunately. But nothing says we can't skip the track though, so if I remember correctly, we can just skip the track, and we can also just go straight up the mountain. Or through these buildings, you know. There's no collision. How about going just 100 miles? Well, if I let go of the brakes, the car just stops. The car comes to a halt. I actually can't let it decelerate on its own. The car will it'll just stop. But, I mean, you know, other than that, this is kind of working. Yeah, in fact, this game really emphasizes you going backwards. You have two buttons to go backwards. You have the down key, and then you have spacebar, and they both go backwards. So, you know, I like I must admit, this is a pretty good physics engine, if I do say so myself. And I hope you like this truck sound. It's the only thing you're gonna hear this entire run, except my voice, because there is no music. I mean, I see Zoton's putting in some music, but I can't tab out the game, otherwise the game freaks out. So we're not gonna tab out. Yeah, exactly. If you press both space and down arrow, you just go insanely fast. It's kinda broken. So we finished the second track. Again, your winner. So we're on the third track, which is the sequel to the first track. I think it's meant to be CD music, so I don't. Is there even a disc copy that exists anymore? Oh, that road texture just doesn't exist. Oh my god. If you want an actual physical copy, you have to pay over $100. You see, this is why we don't. That AVGN tax, yeah. Well, if you wanna see the earlier version of this game, then definitely watch that version. Like that video, it's really well done. It just shows off this game really well. No, I believe all the trucks act the exact same. So it is honestly just a matter of, like, you know, which one do you like the look of the best. And you'll see we can actually, because we're going backwards, the Ultra Nav is going the other way, but it still tracks. The numbers in the bottom left, I don't know, that it's probably map coordinates. Probably. But because this game is so broken, I just don't know. Don't tell me you're hacking in our marathon. No, I promise. Unlike Carbon, I'm not actually trying to break the game this time with a bug. Yeah, buildings are just suggestions. So, you know, this is obviously, you know, the best game of all time. And as you see, we're getting penalties, but they don't mean anything. We will always win. The AI actually doesn't finish. It gets to the finish line, and then the truck just stops. Like 2 inches from the finish line, the truck stops. Just doesn't want to finish. And, you know, just, why not? We can just drive through some buildings and hit the finish line. So we're on the second last track. And then we have a Night Ride. The Night Ride map actually used to be broken in the first 2 versions of the game, where it would just crash. But this version actually fixes that. Now this is the probably the best level for showing off how broken this game is, because there's a bridge, and since nothing has collision. Oh god, that sound is gonna get annoying, but because the bridge doesn't have collision, you can just go straight through the bridge. As you can see, this game is very easy to control, and I think we have gone under the bridge. Nope, no, the bridge was behind us, but we still went through it, because the bridge does not exist. Yeah, it hasn't got microtransactions. We have to give it that. So, you know, at least to its credit, it does have no microtransactions, to its credit. Yet. Yeah, you never know. They might release update 4 that adds the fixes to the game in the microtransactions. They have to be, you know, 1 in 100 chance in the loot box, you know? Because they want to give you a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking the fix to their shitty game. Rigs 2018 HD remaster with microtransactions. $40 for collisions. That sounds like a lot. I don't know if I would pay that. I'd rather just grind for 60 hours. Still better than payback, yeah. Pay for gas, yeah. So we're just gonna drive through the houses because, again, why not? You know. Oh, and here's the big bridge. You know. This is you're gonna go straight over it, and I mean right through it. The bridge just doesn't have collision. Nothing in this game except the ground has collision. And again, we are winner. They did change it in the second edition to have the text "you win" instead of "your winner," but it doesn't have that in this version. So this is the final track, and it looks kind of similar to the first the one of the tracks we played earlier. And yeah, as you've probably noticed, the headlights are literally, they're like basically stuck on like something we don't know. And you might recognize this map. This map is just a reskin of one of the earlier maps. Why don't you do the entire level in reverse? Because believe it or not, I would like to actually finish Underestimate. We don't have to stick to the main road, but we have to go through the checkpoints. Otherwise, it doesn't track our progress, but we can go through the track backwards, and it counts, because this is great programming. Yeah, I have to go through all the checkpoints. It doesn't matter what order I go through all the checkpoints, just as long as I go through all of them. Yeah, that's one of the few things that work. But I think because we're going backwards, even the checkpoint system doesn't work if we're going backwards, because like the track in reverse, because it just doesn't understand. It like thinks we're going ahead rather than behind. Yeah, these triggers are top-notch quality. And is this truck noise getting on your nerves yet? Because it should. Because this is the most annoying thing in this game is the truck sound. Because it's the same thing, just over and over. And we're coming up on time very soon. As soon as I pass the finish line and it says your winner, it's the that's when time is. So time's coming up in 3, 2, 1 time. So we did it, guys. We're winner. And that is Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. And just for fun, we can, if we still have, I think we have a little time. Oh, nope, never mind, the game crashed. Oh, yeah, overestimate, can't believe it. I literally unplayable. And that was not intended to happen. The game crashed. I was meant to load up into the track and just go reverse, but that didn't happen. But let's be honest, that was a better ending. Having the game crash. But anyway, that was Big Rigs. I hope you enjoyed that and found that entertaining. And I hope you have a good night. Yep, that was the perfect way to end this. Yep. So I hope you have a great night, and I hope you enjoy some multi-track drifting with Densha the D right after this. So thank you for thank you for this, and I'll catch you tomorrow with Driver San Francisco.